And last but certainly not least, we have Claire. Claire is you're one of my favorites, don't tell the others. You and I have a lot of fun.
I bet you say that to everyone.
No, I don't. No, we talk a lot. We do, and it's always a lot of fun to hear what's going on and the fun
There's
stories.
always some
that you'll
sort of
message
chaos
me.
to tell you
Always
about, isn't
chaos.
there?
But that's business sometimes, you know.
It's the best way, I think.
Yeah.
You've got to have a bit of adventure in your life, and chaos is how I do that.
Without adventure, life is boring, right?
Right.
And what are scars other than memories of those adventures? Claire, for those that don't know you and what you do, can you tell the folks at home?
Oh gosh. Quite often I get asked what I do for E3D, and I really do wonder sometimes.
I would like to tell you, out of all the questions that I've asked everybody, that is the hardest question that everyone's had. What do we do here? I don't, whatever I'm asked, you know?
It is very much that, and that's kind of one of the things I love about E3D is the camaraderie, and we will all get stuck into things. Like running an international event isn't really on the job description, but we decided to just crack on and do it anyway. Technically, I'm head of marketing and product strategy. The reason that that's hard to define, I guess, is when I started, there were just 4 of us. So you really you did everything.
Did what you had to do.
I did logistics. I kind of, dealt with supplier contracts and all that kind of thing.
You're kind of just Claire the extraordinaire, right?
Oh, I like that. I'm adopting that right now. But yeah, I look after, I guess, the product roadmap, along with obviously an enormous amount of input from the engineering and technology team.
Yeah.
But making sure that we're bringing the right products to market to fit the current market, but also what the market's going to look like in 2, 3, 4 years' time, and ensuring that the technologies that we're really in early stages of development of are the right ones for that future, whatever that is. So there's a lot of crystal ball action going on in my job role.
There is, yeah. For those who don't know, with product development, especially for roadmaps like something like Roto, you guys probably started at least 3 years ago down this path to get it to where it's at. Maybe it was a little bit less than that, but traditionally it takes a long time to get something to market. And
yeah, it does.
Maybe harnessing the power of 3D printing can certainly speed that up, but you have to think where the market's going to be in X amount of time. And if you're not pretty darn close to what you thought, and you're not able to kind of duck and weave and roll with the punches, the product falls flat. And Roto is certainly not that, because it's sold out, isn't it?
Yes, it is sold out.
Although when the video comes out, it might not be sold out.
You never know.
We'll link to it.
Check now.
Yeah, check now.
Yeah, I mean, and there are products that don't make it to market as well.
Yeah.
The market will change during that time frame, or we'll look at it and say, no, this isn't actually the right thing. That this one over here that we developed 3 years ago, actually we're going to bring that back onto the roadmap now. So it's fun and it's challenging. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. But this year's been kind of extraordinary for us. We guess we had like a bit of a bottleneck, as did most of the world, quite honestly, with the global supply chain, the whole, the little issue of COVID. So we didn't launch many things for a while. So we've been very much playing catch up with our own roadmap with this giant backlog of products to market. So I'm tired, and I'm going to have a very good Christmas break of not launching products for a few weeks.
Only just a few weeks?
Just for a few weeks.
Oh,
I know, right?
I'm both worried and excited, because that means I might have some fun packages showing up soon. But no, it is amazing to see what you guys have done, and just watching E3D grow from the small company that it was so many years ago to where it is now, and Sanjay kind of being at the helm of it. Now, a little over 2 years post him leaving us way too damn soon.
Yeah.
You might have some fun memories. You care to share one or two of them, of just like one of those times that it's just, you think back and you're like, yeah, this is who Sanjay was.
It's endless. And as we were chatting, I've been here for nearly 9 years. But I first met Sanj and the guys 2 years before that, actually. First time I met him was on a boat on the Isle of Wight. He sort of jumped onto the boat and instantly just got his phone out and started showing me some filament extruding. And that was it. Like we were into a half an hour conversation about filament.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it's totally like him. Yeah, and a lot of the things you can't really repeat. They're definitely not for camera.
Yeah, yeah.
Sanjay was. We've had some good times. So many wonderful memories, which I'm very grateful for.
Yeah.
The acid one though, that's probably up there in the like early days of when I was first working with them back in early 2015. So what's that now? It's nearly 9 years. It was, we were a small team, 4 or 5 of us back then. Sanjay, as you know, liked to experiment with weird stuff, and his experiment of the week was acid. He had a little plastic beaker, like these ones here, like just a normal plastic beaker that you drink water out of, with some very, very strong acid in it. And of course, that was just like out on the side on the worktop. And to mark it as acid, he just pulled a little piece of paper off the corner of a document and drew a skull and crossbones on that and just popped it on top of the cup. And it's clear acid, right? It looks like water, and it's in a water cup, and it's the water cups we're all drinking water out of. So there are also just water cups around.
Oh gosh.
And someone opens the door, and the wind blew the piece of paper off. And nobody noticed for like 2-3 days. And then Sanjay's walking around going, guys, have you seen my acid anywhere? I left it here, but it had a skull and crossbones on. Well, that's on the floor. So yeah, it was fun. And my son was 5 at the time, so I tended to not bring him to work.
Yeah, bring your kid to work day might be a little bit interesting around here, especially when Sanjay was around. Yeah.
I mean, there was always something dangerous everywhere. It's not like that anymore, guys. We've got a health and safety manager.
I mean, honestly, that sounds like my workshop, honestly. There's got to be another fun one too, right?
There was, I guess. So again, we were on this business park, and this is maybe like the June or July 2015. We just decided, let's do a Kickstarter and launch Big Box. And we did that and sort of accidentally raised £260,000. I'm like, oh, now we're going to have to do something about
Yeah, now
this.
you're like, oh crap,
we
have to make these.
We're going to have to make 500 printers. And then we had to recruit, I think, 50. We went from 5 people to 15 within a couple of months. So we took on the business unit next door to us, which had a really perfectly functional front door, but that wasn't good enough for Sanjay. So he knocked a hole on the first floor, like kind of this big, and just knocked a hole through, and would do this kind of forward somersault through it to get through to the next business unit. Okay. And then forward somersault back in through. And this was by my desk, right? So every now and again you just have this this Sanjay would just kind of
random acrobat
roll past you.
Yeah,
That was good too. And it's kind of things like when you're a child, the stuff that you want to do when you're a grown up, but you think you're going to be too grown up to do it. But he would just embrace it.
He just did it because he could.
You know what? If this is crazy and fun and genius, I'm going to do it, and I don't care.
I'm here for that, right? Ultimately, just go for it. Dial it back maybe a couple of numbers just in case, but if you have the opportunity to take a risk and say, let's just go do something, we wouldn't be here if we didn't say, let's just make a YouTube channel. Let's have some fun. Let's talk about it. You know what? We're going to go all the way to the UK. Let's shave my head, whatever. And let's let the highest bidders shave whatever they want into it. What could go wrong?
What crazy person would do that, Grant?
Hilariously, this went way better. I was expecting tiger stripes and random patterns. And honestly, I think everybody went way too easy on me. But yeah, I said, why not? Because you want to do something really crazy and you want to raise a ton of money, you got to have some fun doing it. So we did.
We're so grateful for that as well, Grant. Thank you.
It was absolutely my pleasure. Claire, I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing some of these stories. And it's a shame that Sanjay left us so early, but I think it's awesome that we're able to honor his memory, celebrate his life, and bring so many awesome people together from all over the world to be here and enjoy it. Thank you, seriously.
No, thank you.
And guys, thank you all for watching. Seriously, these interviews are always tough and get a little teary-eyed across many of them. But seriously, if you guys have any questions for anyone that we've talked to here today, leave them down in those comments and we'll make sure to get them by. But If you haven't done so, leave a like, get subscribed. But stay safe out there. Don't forget to call your loved ones. And I guess, well, from the last time at E3D, as always, keep making awesome. Have a good one.